Good morning, you guys. Hi, I'm Miss Jen. I'm helping out Miss Lori today with Story Hour. I am so excited for Christmas. How about you? I have a fun Christmas mask. It says ho ho ho, like Santa Claus. I'm gonna read to you a couple books today about Christmas. Are you guys excited? I'm gonna start out with Jingle Jingle by Nicola Smee. Jingle Jingle by Nicola Smee. Here, I'll stand up so you can see it. Who wants to ride in my sleigh? Asked Mr. Horse. We do, please, Mr. Horse, say cat and dog and pig and duck. Hold on tight, says Mr. Horse, and off they go. Jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle. I was going to tell you, get your bells out for this one. There's a lot of jingling. Let's go over the fields, say cat and dog and pig and duck. Very well, says Mr. Horse, but hold on tight. And off they go. Jingle, jingle, crunch, crunch. Jingle, jingle, crunch, crunch. Can we slide down the hill, please, Mr. Horse? Asked cat and dog and pig and duck. Very well, says Mr. Horse, but is there room for me? He wants to go down the hill too. Okay. Of course, Mr. Horse, but make sure you hold on tight, says cat and dog and pig and duck. And off they go. Jingle, jingle, swoosh, swoosh, faster and faster goes the sleigh. Jingle, jingle, swoosh, swoosh. There they go. Oh, man. Faster, faster goes the sleigh. Look out! Look out! Oh my goodness, are they gonna hit this snowman? Let's see. Whee! Oh, they all tumble out. There's horse and dog and cat and pig. Oh, and where's Duck? Oh, there's Duck. You see Duck right there? Let's see what happened. Jingle plop, jingle plop, jingle plop, plop, plop. Cat and dog and pig and duck in the cold and crunchy snow. And so does Mr. Horse. Where did Mr. Horse go? Let's see. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear me, cry cat and dog and pig and duck. There, they found him. That was so cool, says happy Mr. Horse. Come on then, Mr. Horse, say cat and dog and pig and duck. And of course, off they go again. Jingle, jingle. Swish, swish. Whee! And down they go the hill again. So, is that a fun Christmas tradition? Do you like to go down big hills? There's a big hill behind Whetstone that we like to go down. But that's Jingle Jingle by Nicola Smee. Okay, and before we do our next book, I do want to show you the Christmas craft that we're giving out right now. What a cute little snowman. You can get this at the library. If you do your regular pickups, just ask for the kids' craft. And then you guys can make a cute little snowman like this. All right, let me see your hands. We're going to do a little rhyme today. Here we go. Here is the chimney. Here is the top. Open the lid, and out Santa will pop. All right, do you guys have your hands? Hold them up. Let's do it together. Here is the chimney. Here is the top. Open the lid, and Santa will pop. So that's just a fun little thing that we can do with our hands. Okay, we're going to read Truffle's Christmas by Anna Curry. Truffle, I like this one because it's a cute little mouse. I really like mice scare me when they surprise me, but I think they're really cute. And this is about Truffle's Christmas by Anna Curry. Christmas was coming. All the little mice had finished their letters to Santa. All that is, except for Truffle. He couldn't decide what he wanted. I'd really love a hula hoop, but I wish we had a blanket, a nice new blanket without any holes. But then again, you'll have to decide, says Emmeline, his big sister, who always knew best, or Santa won't bring you anything. Here, you better start. Oh, all right, a hula hoop then, says Truffle, throwing away his letter. He put his new letter into an envelope and addressed it, Santa Claus, North Pole. On Christmas Eve, the mice hung their stockings up in a nice, neat row. I'm getting a nurse's uniform, announced Emmeline. I'm getting a chemistry set, says George, Truffle's big brother. The littlest mice squeaked excitedly, squeak, squeak, squeak. They wanted teddy bears. Then all the mice went off to bed. Mother Mouse put their blanket over them and tucked them in. It wasn't a very big blanket and didn't quite cover them all. See, look, they all want under that blanket and it's just not quite big enough. Emmeline got most of the blanket because she was the oldest, then George, then Truffle. But the littlest mice got none. They were shivering in the cold. So Truffle gave them his part of the blanket. But now he was cold. Darn, said Truffle as he started out into the darkness. I wish I'd asked for a blanket and not a hula hoop. Suddenly he sat up. I know. I'll wait for Santa to tell him I've changed my mind. So he crept out of bed and tiptoed to the little mouse hole. There he waited and waited, but Santa didn't come. I can't see here, grumbled Truffle. I'll go outside where I can see farther. I'd better take something to eat in case I get hungry. He packed a little apple core and a bread crust and half of a peanut, and he went off into the night, dragging his picnic behind him. Ooh, it was very cold. Ooh, that picture just looks frigid, doesn't it? As he waited for Santa Claus, Truffle got hungry. First he ate his bread crust very slowly. Then he ate his apple core very, very slowly. Finally, he ate his peanut shell very, very, very slowly. But still, Santa did not come. Truffle stood up and brushed off his whiskers. I will go to that hill over there where I can see Santa and Santa can see me, he said firmly, and plodded off. Plod, plod, plod. In the woods, a fox barked and an owl hooted. A tabby cat pricked up her ears. Truffle was scared, but he trudged on and on. The clouds covered the stars. It was very dark. Truffle felt all alone and very tired. He sat down and tried to watch for Santa, but his eyes kept shutting. Softly it started to snow, and Truffle fell asleep. Now, says the fox, before the snow covers him. Now, says the owl, before greedy fox gets him. Now, says the tabby cat, because I am very hungry. And just before the fox jumped and the owl swooped and the tabby cat pounced, there was a tinkling. What's happening? A tinkling and jingling of sleigh bells. There was a rattling and creaking of harnesses. There was a pattering and shuffling of hooves, but Truffle was sound asleep and didn't notice a thing until a reindeer snorted in his face and woke him up. Eek! Squeaked Truffle. What's this? Who's that, you guys? What's this? Said Santa. A poor little mouse. Truffle shivered. Why aren't you in bed? Asked Santa. I came out here to find you, mumbled Truffle, still half asleep and rather muddled. I wanted a hula hoop, but we really need a blanket. Said Santa. I think it's time I took you home. And he tucked Truffle into his pocket. And away they went, over the fox, the owl, and the tabby cat, over the forest and the hills, over the fields and the bushes, until they reached Truffle's little home. Truffle was asleep again, so sound asleep that he didn't even stir when Santa fished him out of his pocket and returned him to the mouse hole. Santa spotted a crumbled piece of paper on the ground. He unfolded it carefully. Dear Santa, it said in a tiny mouse letters, I would like a hula hoop blanket, He couldn't decide. Aha, said Santa. I see. What do you think Santa's gonna do, you guys? Okay. Emmeline was the first to wake up on Christmas morning. She squealed loudly and woke up George Truffle and the littlest mice. They all squealed too. For not only were they lying under the reddest, warmest, coziest blanket they ever have seen, they were lying on the most beautiful bed in the whole world. Wow. And Emmeline had her nurse's uniform. George got his chemistry set. And the littlest mice got their teddy bears. And Truffle had his hula hoop. He smiled happily, and on his whiskers still clung a little bit of red fluff from the bottom of Santa's pocket. And that's the end. What did you guys think of that book? It was scary for a minute, wasn't it? But Santa came just in time. Okay, you guys. Well, I want to show you something else quick in between. We have one more good book to read. But we were talking about Santa letters in that last book. And we actually have a letter. See right here, you can pick up at the library and write to Santa Claus, and you might get a response back. So tell your parents and mom and dad you can pick this letter up at the library and write a letter to Santa, and it'll be a nice new Christmas tradition for you. All right, you guys, we have one last book. and it's a really good book. Have you guys decorated your house for Christmas yet? Have you seen lots of ornaments? Well, this is a story about a broken ornament. This story is called The Broken Ornament. The words and pictures are by Tony Diteralizzi. The Broken Ornament. Okay. Jack wanted this to be the best Christmas ever. I want more decorations, he said. That way, Santa will see our house first. His father chuckled. Well, you certainly got that Christmas spirit. Oh, look at that picture. But it wasn't enough. Something was missing for Jack. Let's get a bigger tree. This tree is just fine, replied his mother. But Santa needs more room underneath to leave us more presents. I'll show you. Okay. It was Christmas Eve. The house was decorated. The cookies were baked, and the tree had been trimmed, yet Jack still felt like something was missing. He ran into the room holding a dusty old box. Look, I found more ornaments. His father sighed. I think we're finished decorating. Jack opened the box. A lone ornament was nestled inside. Not that one, his mom said, and rushed to help. But Jack didn't listen. Oh no, what's going to happen, you guys? The ornament hit the floor, shattering into a million pieces. Jack Michael, look what you've done. It's just a junky old ornament, Jack replied. We'll get another one. No, we can't, his mother said as she went upstairs. Jack's father grabbed a box of tissues and followed her. Jack knelt down, inspected the shards. It was only an accident, he muttered. In a swirl of shimmering frost, a tiny figure formed. Wow, look at that Christmas magic. Are you my fairy godmother? Jack asked. A bubbly voice replied, Godmother? Oh no, they don't trust me with a wand. Call me Tinsel. So, do you grant wishes? Jack leaned in close. What is it that you wish for? Tinsel replied. A smile curled on the corner of her mouth like a candy cane. I want the best Christmas ever. Then let's deck these halls. Tinsel tossed a handful of glitter into the air. Each fleck became a fluffy flake of snow. She shook a sprig of mistletoe, and its pearl berries dropped to the floor. From each berry, an enormous Christmas tree burst through the floorboards. Wow. Look at that. That's some Christmas magic there. Tinsel tapped her tinkly bells. The front door flew open. A trio of caroling elves paraded outside, followed by a herd of reindeer, an army of nutcrackers, and a rowdy bunch of snowmen. More, Jack cheered. Looks like they're having fun. Is this merry enough? Tinsel asked. Jack's house was the most Christmassy in the whole town, probably even the whole world. But something was still missing. A shiny fragment caught Jack's eyes. Tinsel, can you get Mom a new ornament? No can do, Tinsel replied. I can get you every ornament in the North Pole, but it won't replace the one you broke. Why not? Asked Jack. Tinsel flooded near a gingerbread house, and it began to glow from within. Take a look, Sugar Plum. What do you think's going on inside there? Let's see. Jack peered through the frosting-framed window to see a little girl hanging the ornament he had broken. When she was young, your mother's favorite holiday tradition was trimming the tree with her grandma, said Tinsel. Jack could hear his great-grandmother's voice. I've had these since I was your age. She handed over the box of ornaments. Now they are yours. That was great-grandma's ornament, and I broke it. Jack looked at all the things the fairy had brought. Somehow it was too much and yet not enough. I wanted this to be the best Christmas ever, and now it's the worst. Can you fix it, Tinsel? There is only one person who can make that kind of Christmas magic, replied Tinsel. Santa? Asked Jack. No, you. Tinsel tweaked his nose. You silly reindeer. Like a whoosh of the north wind, an idea rushed into Jack's head. He grabbed pencils, paper, paint, and set off to work. I think Jack's gonna fix it. Let's see. Jack heard his parents' footsteps on the stairs. In the blink of an eye, Tinsel's winter wonderland melted away. Time for bed, Jack. His mother's voice was soft. Santa will be here soon. Wait, I have something for you, Jack said. I'm so sorry I broke your ornament. His mother opened her gift. Aw, Jack, what's this? It's your grandma giving you the ornaments. See his drawing? Jack's mother looked closely. But how? How did you know? Christmas magic, Jack said with a shrug. Oh, Jack, I love it. His mother hung the ornament at the top of the tree. Jack's heart felt so big, no amount of wrapping paper could hide it. Finally, it was the best Christmas ever. The end. Well, I hope that you guys have the best Christmas ever. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Bye.